is pro-abortion for political reasons rather than health reasons.
Well, it could be his. You know, every Muslim. In fact, there are many Muslims around the world, and Islam itself is not. The Muslims are not a monolith. They have different views, different perspectives, different understanding, different interpretation of all these rules. Yes.
So there is one standard for life?
No, there is. Of course, there is there's a common standard to which most Muslims adhere to, but then there are Muslims who would actually disagree with those things.
Right.
Like, for example, abortion is a very good example. Yes, most Muslims would disagree with abortion, and they would be pro-life.
Right.
Yes, but there are many Muslims who would be in favor of abortion. But mainly the reason that they would be such is not from a religious perspective, more from their own perspective. Yeah, personal, mostly.
You don't see that as being something wrong?
Yeah, of course I see it as wrong.
Right.
If I'm coming purely from Islamic perspective, I would say they're following their desire rather than the faith.
Right.
And the same applies within Christianity as well.
Yeah, so
there are many Christians who are pro-life, and many Christians who are pro-abortion.
Right, I'm from Ireland, and we had the referendum a few months back, and it was like overwhelmingly, nearly 70% of people voted to legalise abortion because the campaign used rape, like specifically rape, even though like, that's less than 3% of total abortion. They use that, and there's 70% of people, even though it's like 70% of the people in the country are Catholic. So then what the Catholic Church said after that is, well, Catholics, looking at the statistics, some Catholics voted for abortion, and they said, well, those Catholics should go to confession. They should, as a Catholic, if they are actual Catholics, they should go to confession and repent for their sins because they've committed a sin and voted for this thing.
Are you from a Catholic background?
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
Okay. Is that the reason you're pro-life?
At first, I would have said, out of following Christian tradition or Catholic, I'm pro-life. But then, even if you put the religion aside, I think you can see that a pregnant woman, that the fetus, it has value to it, that it is a life. Now, I think even atheists believe in that in some instances. It's not purely religious.
Yeah, obviously, not every atheist is pro-abortion.
And not every Christian is
yeah. But mostly the people who are religious, they use the scripture to substantiate their stance and their ideology, and many of the atheists who basically see this, they see it from a humanistic perspective, and that's the reason they actually distinguish between when a pregnant woman is pregnant, they do not consider that fetus as a child until a certain age. Yes, I think the legal age in this country, I think it's 14 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I think
is it 14 weeks?
It can go up to 24, I believe.
Yeah.
24? That would be murder, definitely.
That's a very late. That's a very, very late. But you know what? The thing with abortion, though, is we speak about abortion. Yeah, we're having all these perspectives and stuff. But I don't see a single woman here who's actually giving their opinion on abortion, which is
one of the things.
Then I discussed it earlier, and there were women with whom I discussed this, and even the women would they agreed most of the time that it is not right for them to abort a child. But the thing is, you see, many of these atheists who actually are pro-abortion, they wouldn't use the term child.
Yeah.
Yes?
They say ball of cells.
Exactly. Some of them will say this, it's a bunch of cells. Some will say it's fetus. Some will say X, Y, and Z. So they want to dehumanize.
At the end of the day,
in a way.
But what I believe, at the end of the day, the only thing you're dehumanizing is the woman. It's her choice, is it not? Right? I disagree with abortion.
Yeah, but even
I would never have my wife.
No. When you say it's her choice, but is her choice right?
What about the choice of the child?
Yeah, does the child
exactly
who still doesn't have the ability to distinguish
I actually
between...
studied this. It's very interesting. I actually studied this. Yeah, before abortion was actually legal.
Yeah.
So before the 1967. That's it. Before 1967, I think between 1956 and 1967, more than 300,000 or something along those lines, women died. Yeah, because they were doing illegal abortions on the back streets of London. They had these illegal clinics. Absolutely disgusting. They didn't have hygienic tools. They didn't have proper medicine and proper practice. So the argument is,
but still, you see, whether it's done legally or illegally, the point still remains. There's a child who dies.
But the point is, either A, the NHS and our services offer it legally and save lives, or B, people are going to find ways to do it anyway.
It's already legal in NHS.
Yeah, exactly. Or B, wait 1 second, or B, people do it anyway and people die.
Like in Ireland.
Like in Ireland, yeah. Do you know how much? It's disgusting. So no matter what we argue, how much we argue, is it bad? Is it good? What's the morals? how is it going to affect the baby? Is it a choice? Is it not a choice? At the end of the day, people will seek it out anyway, regardless.
I'm not saying they will not seek other means to abort the child. But the thing is, we are talking about the moral of that killing a child who is yet unborn is right or not. It's not about how that child is killed. You see what I mean?
But
we're talking about just the morality of it.
at the end of the day, even if you believe it's right, yeah, even if you believe it's wrong, even if you believe it's right, doesn't matter. There will still be abortions.
No, but you see, yeah, we're talking about two different things, I think.
Suffers from mental health 6 times more.
Yeah, no.
A woman who has an abortion is 3 times more likely.
Start raining again, is it?
A woman who gives birth to somebody. So there are all these, like if you talk about protecting women, is that not disgusting that all these women who have abortions go on to have serious mental health issues and serious suicide problems?
Oh, how are you doing? You alright? Yeah.
And then,
proper support.
Welcome to Speaker's Corner.
okay, so we ban abortions completely.
We're not
There's proper
completely.
support for families.
I think there is. If the baby's dead, if the woman's life is at threat, and if you're
Okay, so abortions only in special circumstances, right? So what about the thousands of illegal abortions that happen every day? Think about before abortions were legal. Before abortions were legal, there were thousands, hundreds of thousands of deaths.
right? So
I know that, right?
in Ireland, right? In
Because people sought
No,
abortions.
because in Ireland abortion was illegal, right? And people would come to the UK to get abortions. But the thing is, right, they did this study in the US between states where abortion was illegal and abortion was legal. And they had the people just going to the next state to get the abortion. But when they legalized abortion in the other state where it had previously been illegal, the abortion rate went up. So the number of people going to those states,
Because they see it as an alternative.
and it became normalized. It's the same thing happened in the UK.
I'm sorry, I don't see a solution to it. A, you either ban abortion, people die, or B, you let abortion happen and babies get murdered.
Why don't you see a solution?
I have a question.
What about the solution of having a
Why
child?
do you as a
That's
male have any
impossible.
right?
Why not?
Not in today's society where we commodify sex.
We got contraceptives. Why is it impossible?
We commodify sex. Look how our society
No.
is selling sex.
We got contraceptions, so there is a solution.
Huh?
We got contraceptions.
Yeah, we understand we have contraception.
Okay, so the people who
It's not
the people
100%.
No, it is almost 99.9%.
That's not
Okay?
100%.
No, but the thing
On
is,
a large millions of people are having sex every day. it's not
most of the abortions that take place, yes, it's not because they
planning.
Hear me out.
Accidents.
Hear me out. Most of the abortions that take place is not because of circumstances like rape or like basically like where the contraceptive went wrong or something. Most of it is because they did not use the contraception, or they and they managed to somehow get a pregnancy without and they did not plan it. Most of the cases is because of this. It's not because they use contraception and the contraceptions have failed. So what I'm saying is that for you to say that there is no solution, that's incorrect.
I don't see a solution from
No,
what I'm
wait.
standing for.
There is a solution, yes,
what's that solution?
of being responsible. Yes, most of the things today, the youngsters are basically having sex outside
That's
marriage.
not a solution. That's
Let
impossible
me
to
finish.
take responsibility.
Let me finish. Yes, when two people have sex, yes, without contraceptions, then these two people who are consenting to sex, yes, they know what's going to happen. Okay? So in order for them to become responsible, first and foremost, it is necessary that you do not have sex if you do not want to have children.
I understand
Now
that.
wait. If they desire to have sex, then they're doing it outside marriage. That's the other thing, because outside marriage there's no responsibility. Yes. What happens is a boyfriend will have sex with this girl because they both wanted to have sex. Yes. Then the boyfriend says, "Look, we both consented to that sex. Now you became pregnant. I didn't ask you to become pregnant.
Yeah,
yes.
and it
I'm
took
going to
off.
leave you alone. I'm going to go away." Now she's in stress. She's distressed, and she's now in probably going through this terrible situation, situation in which she doesn't know what to do. What is her natural inclination? To kill the child.
Listen, I understand
To abort.
that. I understand that, but that's not.
Now wait a minute. Was there a solution before that happened? Was there a solution before that
No,
happened?
listen, but it's
Is
not.
he anti-abortion or is he pro-abortion?
I'm
just trying to understand the conversation.
I'm not. I'm anti-abortion in the sense that it's killing the baby. At the same time,
Pro-life.
I can't see a solution.
Pro-life.
I'm not.
that-
I'm pro-life. Yes, I'm pro-life.
Me, I'm pro-choice with restrictions of viability.
question is,
complex.
we all know, I think
No, it's
everyone
not
will agree
complex.
that
Viability is
abortion
between 20 and 24.
Sorry, it is a-
20 and 24 weeks, I don't
abhorrent,
believe in
a
any abortion.
disgusting event.
Yeah, it is something
Everybody
abhorrent,
agrees
yes.
Viability is when the baby can live on its own out of the woman's body.
If we don't have,
So that's where I draw the line.
then we know we're going to have.
I understand.
Yeah, which is the point this gentleman made, yes.
Back channel,
Yes.
back alley abortion.
Quacks, we'll have quacks
Now,
doing it, yeah.
what do you do about the law?
Change the
Change the law and
Not
drive
not
these
really
women
you can using
into
tablets
that
or
problem.
whatever it is, you
Personally.
can get rid of the baby.
Yeah.
But
I
after
hope
24
there will never be an abortion in my family. There
Don't
certainly will
The
not
baby
be
can
one
live
if I
by,
can help
by
it.
itself out of the woman's body. So I don't
But
believe in any
as
of
I
it.
told my children
Because, you know, the
before
whole
they were
argument
married,
is
we have
her
weddings
body,
before
her
we have
choice.
babies. But if we
Once
have
the
babies
baby is
first,
its own body,
that's
it's
okay.
I don't
Before the
think
wedding.
it's her
We'll
choice.
take
Not
these.
anymore.
We'll
Yeah.
I
take care
believe
of
that
it.
it's not
And we
its
take
own,
care of our own.
body, it's
Now,
its own
what does
person.
society
She
do
has no say anymore. That
logical.
baby should be alone.
Accept
with mothers that are in need,
That's why I was just
that
trying
have
to get
made
an
bad
idea of what they were
choices, and it's a
arguing.
sociological problem. Unwanted pregnancy doesn't just happen, right? It's,
Well, when you say it doesn't, it just doesn't. It is something that people are aware that when two people have sex, yes, then there is possibility of getting pregnant. When you say it doesn't happen, look, it is not something that
Let me
happened by
explain.
accident. It happened by choice.
But
let me
listen,
explain to you what I mean by that. When I
Yeah.
say it doesn't just happen,
Yeah.
two people have sex, unprotected, the chances, especially
Yes.
young people, the chances are high that a pregnancy will occur, right? We all agree with that.
So it's
But the
intentional.
question- Yes,
It's
it's intentional
intentional.
on the part of these two young
Absolutely,
people.
yes.
But the question is, what other issues are there working behind the scenes? In other words, I'm proud to say that my children never had this problem. Now, I'd like to think it's because my wife and I raised smart, responsible children, and they did not want to disappoint their parents.
Which is a very important point. I agree.
Right, and we tried to be responsible parents. I hope, you never know, but I hope we were. And so they made good choices.
Absolutely.
Now, that's not to say that the greatest parent in the world could not have this happen to them.
Yeah.
The question still remains. If you're going to have a society where you're not going to do those things, like in the United States, in our inner cities, we have the worst sociological problems you could imagine. And we've thrown hundreds of billions of dollars at it,
Nothing happens.
maybe in
Can I-
the
can I
trillions,
make a
and
point
we
here?
still
That's
have
the
the
point I was going
problem.
to make.
I want to make a point here.
She's American. Go.
So I think that where the conflict really comes from is not really whether people are pro-choice or pro-life.
Right.
It comes to where you think a baby is a baby.
Well, may
not
I
what the
respond to that?
It is.
Can I respond to that?
I'm just saying it's a big part of the abortion
That's not what we
May I
conversation.
respond to that?
That's not what we're discussing.
But-
We're discussing the solution.
You realize that I'm the
to
only woman in this conversation
No,
about
but
abortion,
who
right?
knows
Just
the
putting that
answer?
out there.
Do you have children? Do you have children?
No, I don't, and I've never had an abortion either. But I know.
No, I'm not saying you did.
I know a
Here's
lot
the
of people that have
question.
as well.
Who knows the answer to that question?
Yeah.
Because if, as people say, life begins at conception, and frankly, that's above my pay grade, right? I can't make that call.
Absolutely.
But if it does, then you can't have abortion anywhere ever, right?
I think
But what if it starts 3 months down the road? But here's the thing. I
Like
would
for
say,
me, I'm pro-choice, with the exception of until viability.
Here's what I will tell. Well, viability. Listen. 9 months is not viable.
No, 20. That's not true.
Nine months itself is-
Between 20 and
Why are we
24
discussing
When
weeks.
you define
the weeks and the
viability.
months and the years? We're not supposed, the whole point is to discuss the solution.
Let me
At the
explain.
end of
There
the
is
day,
no- I mean,
abortions
there is
will
no
happen
solution.
regardless.
Because the abortion
Which is what I'm
rates
saying,
are
yeah?
dropping
I said there's no
because
solution
as
for one reason
technology
or reason
improves
only.
and the
We need
mothers
better
go
sex
and they
sex
once they
education.
hear the
Even with the
heartbeat,
best sex education in the
the
world.
rates
You know,
drop.
the UK has one of the best sex education in the world.
Too many discussions. Let's have one.
of technology.
Let's have one discussion.
A child born at term is not viable.
When
Well,
my
No, she's
wife
not
got
saying that.
pregnant
She's not
with
saying
my
that.
daughter,
Viability is 20 to 24 weeks
what I'm
because that's when the
saying
that's
to you-
when
Wow.
the baby can
What I'm
live
saying to you-
outside of the woman's body.
Yeah, but no.
So
That's when
yours,
it's its own body.
have you seen a baby? Wait a minute. Have you seen a baby at 24 weeks?
Yeah, it's a preemie. I know.
A baby looks
hands.
a baby. Not only hands, it has every
not
feature
saying
of a human
that
being.
you shouldn't be able to
Every
abort.
every feature.
I'm saying that you
every
shouldn't
feature of a
be able
human
to
being.
abort after 20 between 20
You know when you were in your mother's stomach, even before 24 weeks. You know what she called you? My baby. You know why she called you my baby? Because she acknowledged that what is in her womb is a baby. whether you want to call it viability or not, the point remains that that baby had a chance to grow to full term.
My wife and I lost 3 children by miscarriage.
Yes. And you know how she felt, yes? Your wife.
Her, me too.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but you will never understand how she feels.
I think I did.
As men, I think we probably can imagine, but I don't think it'll do any justice, because a woman goes through this 9 months that we can only imagine, I suppose.
Is, everybody here is to some extent pro-life, right? You're partially pro-life.
I think she's pro-choice.
More pro-choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pro-choice.
Say, brother.
Despite the fact that I will never, if a friend, and this has happened in my life, has come to me, a woman said, we're going to have an abortion. My wife and I did everything in our power. If you don't want this child, please just have her, have him, whatever. Don't worry, we'll raise the child.
I think the responsibility which you talked about, which is something that you
I'll be
instill
honest,
instilled in
on
your
the-
children is quite
on that
important.
side, a lot of women, depending on the age, things like that, if you have no money, I mean, being
That's
pregnant
because
costs a lot of money.
society-
I understand that. I'm
our
just saying,
society
being pregnant costs a lot of money.
$700
It
billion
messes up your
a year.
body completely.
Our
It is,
society-
I think that there
Our
is.
government.
Well, don't have children then. Simple as that.
I don't even want children.
No,
That's another
I'm not
story.
saying you. I'm saying if that is the case, if they're worried about the body, they're worried about all these things, don't have children.
Well, no, but if you're saying they can't have a child because of money, the issue isn't the baby. The issue is poverty.
I'm not saying. He said they should
the
keep them
solution isn't to eliminate the child.
I
Yes.
understand what you're saying. I've been pro-life and I've been pro-life and I've moved my stance throughout the years. So I understand what you're saying. And I've been there myself.
You know, if anyone has seen an abortion, how they basically pluck the child limb by limb.
Limb by
yes?
limb, I've seen it.
Wallahi, I mean, you will never want to have an abortion for anyone, let alone your own
I
child.
was in the doctor with my best friend holding her hand while she
24 weeks,
got an ultrasound
viability
done
goes
and
out
she
the
went
window
on
then.
an abortion. I understand.
Brother, listen to me.
I genuinely do.
Name me one magical society in which we can magically educate everyone. Everyone practices.
I didn't say it happens overnight.
Everyone,
I never said it happens overnight. It's like this gentleman said, you instill it in your children.
That's one part of
Yes.
it.
What I'm saying, there is.
Also,
So from where I'm standing, there is no
the
solution.
United States, the richest country in the world,
That's
spends
like
$700 billion
saying
on aircraft carriers. God knows why.
So let's
The
legalize
only thing we can do, the only thing we can do is
If you really believe,
And billions on the Mars missions.
The only thing we can do is lessen the amount of abortions. Like, hey, investing in sexual health, in sexual education,
down with that, as we say.
community services,
Society needs to take a mother who's underprivileged, has no support system, and take care of her.
Period. At the end of the day, the
Yeah, there's adoption. You're right.
Who cares what it costs? If it's life, it's life.
and the same way, abortion will always
That's a good point, yeah. By the way, another solution, like the gentleman mentioned, is adoption. Those women who don't want children, they can always give it for adoption.
It's not as easy as that.
I didn't say it was easy. I
I'm
said
just saying,
that's one
to
of the
carry a
options.
baby, the prenatal, like
No,
everything, the entire going to the doctor. It's about. My friend just had a baby. It was about $20,000 in medical bills. That's not.
Wait,
That's
that's-
not.
you don't have- you don't
I'm
have
talking.
NHS,
Right.
that's-
Well, the NHS is fucking terrible. But we can get into that conversation in a second.
give you all some-
I don't know. When I was here with my cancer,
That's another
and I
topic
was
altogether.
suffering for 9
About where you
hours,
get the
and they gave me
finances from.
an Advil,
And how much
and
did it
then
cost
called
you?
me.
And how much did it cost you?
Zero. I would rather pay money. I would rather pay money for good care any day of the week.
Are you
I will
actually
pay
going to
the
stand
money.
here? Are you actually going to
How
stand
much are
here?
your taxes? How much is your
Literally
income
nothing.
tax?
Literally nothing.
No.
If I get shot in
What
the
is
leg right
your
now, I can go and get
what
you
is
for
your
free, mate.
income? What is your income tax?
Literally nothing.
No.
No,
Your
it's
income
not
tax
nothing.
is not no. Your
It's not
income
nothing.
tax is you don't have a job and that means you don't work.
Those who pay taxes, no.
I pay for taxes.
It's about 20 to 40%.
No, here in this country, the highest taxes are up to 55%.
Oh yeah, the higher wages.
The highest taxes in America are 35%.
That's going to change after we impeach Trump.
Listen, madam.
I love Trump and I hope that he stays for like 4 more years.
did not say
Of course I did. I will debate it all day. I will debate
let's
it
start.
all
You
day.
want
Stop shouting.
Whatever you want to start with.
Let's start.
All right, guys.
Ready?
I don't think we'll get to the end of this discussion
I will say
here.
one thing.
One thing is there are certain debates which will never end.
More
And abortion is one of them.
healthcare
Well, no, I don't
than
agree
any
with that,
other
and I'll tell you
country,
why.
developed country
I'm
on
probably
the
the
planet.
oldest one in
There's
this
a
group,
reason
right?
why everybody
Looks like,
comes to
yeah.
our country to
I
get
think there's a
their
gentleman. Oh, he's gone now.
And I will
Okay.
There's
tell
a
you
reason
this.
why there was a baby here that just couldn't
15
get
years
taken
ago.
care of, and they
How
had to
much-
fly
there
him
would
to
be
the United
people here
States to have his
screaming
How
that
much
they were
do you pay in healthcare?
pros, no longer pro-choice, but pro-abortion.
Sorry, pro-choice is pro-abortion.
Not exactly. What I'm saying is this.
You know the viability that they talk about. That's what they mean by pro-choice.
Madam, can I
At
speak?
least in our country,
Not worth it.
Madam, listen.
If you don't,
in
not
our
now.
country, I believe
No, but they
that
weren't
God
given
is
the
at work.
option.
Madam,